All right, well, good. How you doing,
Right.
man?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. A little bit annoyed. I dropped a video yesterday and it's tanked, like tanky tanked.
Oh, really? That bad?
Yeah, yeah. I thought
It
it'd
was
be
a
a
good
go.
video as well. I watched it.
Oh, did
Really
you?
well
Oh,
edited.
yeah. Thanks, man. I thought I'd have a go at it myself.
Oh, did you
Um,
edit that one?
yeah. I already knew what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to. Well, you saw the
Right.
it was like more like vintagey kind of
Yeah.
style. So yeah, I didn't. I knew it'd be a lot of back and forths to get it, to get it how I wanted it. So I thought I'd just do it myself.
Have you tried a few different thumbnails? I'm just gonna go on it now so
Um,
you can see.
Yeah, I fully committed to that one, thinking that that's the one.
Yeah.
Just off of doing a bit of research, but yeah, I'm literally looking to get some thumbnail ideas right now. I have to switch it
Yeah.
out. I tried a different title. I just changed music to beats.
Okay.
I didn't. I did. I think that might have slowed it down even more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe have a go with the. I might try a thumbnail without me in it. I might just do like a thumbnail with just like text in it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe try that. I don't know yet, but yeah.
Could
See
try
how it
some
goes.
social hacking. Using someone famous in there.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Maybe
Oh,
maybe I'll do Rick Rubin. That might be a good shout.
yeah.
I think he actually said something about making bad music.
Really?
Yeah, one of his books or one of
He
his
probably has.
interviews.
Yeah. I haven't read his book yet. I've been meaning to read that for a while.
Yeah, apparently he's good. After I watched the Rogan podcast with him, and yeah, as soon as
Yeah.
I got done, I was like, oh, I'll read the book, and then I haven't got around to doing it yet.
He's quite a deep guy, isn't he? Like a deep
Yeah,
thinker.
yeah, he seems very like
Yeah. I think a lot of his
philosophical.
interviews as well, like when he meets people, he brings them to the sauna. So they'll have the conversation in the sauna first.
Nice.
I think it was with Tim Ferriss. I heard Tim Ferriss talking about it. He was saying the first time he did an interview with him, he made him do it in the sauna. So it was like, all right, we're gonna figure out the equipment and stuff. But I think they
Oh
did,
yeah, everything's just gonna overheat.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they made it happen.
Oh, nice, nice.
But yeah, it's maybe play around with the thumbnail. That's the only
Yeah,
thing I can think of looking at it. It's not like a
yeah.
bad thumbnail, but me might just not work because the video itself is good. So I won't even say the video needed changing. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I got good. That's the thing. Like, I got some good feedback. Even a few guys
Yeah,
who had done the mentorship. Like, no one really ever reaches out on a video, but he was like reached out and was like, "Oh, I just watched your new video. I really liked like that style. The editing and stuff."
yeah,
Um, so I was like, "Yeah, tell everyone. Tell YouTube that." Yeah. So I'll switch out the thumbnail. I did actually. If you search on YouTube, make stuff even if it's bad. I kind of took that style of the thumbnail
big
and then just
stuff if
obviously,
it's bad.
yeah, kind of adopted it to
Oh right, yeah, I see.
yeah. I thought that was quite cool with the ripped paper sort of
Yeah, I
thing.
see what you mean.
Mm.
That's interesting. And yeah, that's performed quite well. 163K in 2 months.
Yeah, and it's like an outlier for that channel as well. So I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it just doesn't translate.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
crazy how many like ideas come from other ideas. Like, whenever you're watching a YouTube channel, you think that it's so original, but everyone gets their ideas from other channels. Everyone gets the thumbnails from other channels. The
yeah,
people who
that's
they
it.
get their ideas off have got their ideas off someone else, and it's just a
Yeah.
never-ending thing, isn't it?
hmm Even like Mr. Beast, like um, there's like an old video of a train going in like a huge like abyss, like just going down
Yeah,
into a massive hole in the ground, and someone found it. He took that from an older video that wasn't like a clickbaity video. It was actually like a more of a info type video,
right.
and he was just like, yeah, let me just, it's Mr. Beast, and so he can just do a crazy video.
Yeah,
But yeah, the bunch of videos he just took ripped straight from other ideas as well.
yeah,
Yeah, I try to tell producers that all the time. Like we speak about style of music, and a lot of producers come thinking that like saying that they want to have their own sounds like off rip, and I'm like, yeah, like we'll totally work towards that, but
hmm
let's like focus on
Get the
stuff that's
fundamentals first.
yeah, let's just focus on like the stuff that works and the people we know resonate with, and then
hmm
within that, then we can bend it and change the sounds out and find your own feel, thing with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, because it's like, I mean, with music, like how many people have used the same drum patterns or the same bounce? If you think about trap beats, like thousands of producers, like they all pretty much have somewhat of the same drum bounce, like subtle variations of it, but there's a formula in a way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's like, I
Same with
mean,
drill,
if
like the count
everyone,
snare
if,
pattern. It's just like
yeah, counting snare. Yeah,
I
it's
think it's
like
something brand new every time.
the two. Yeah, if someone did a two step. If anyone got sued every time a two step was done, then there'd be no
Yeah.
music.
Fall to the
You
floor
know,
as
hip
well,
hop.
like EDM. Like imagine trying to copyright claim that drum bounce.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the style that it's just what defines the genre, isn't it? I suppose
Yeah.
more than like stealing.
There was a
Uh,
case, I don't know if it's been solved yet. It was either Afrobeats or reggaeton where some of like the OG producers were they were basically trying to claim that that was their like signature bounce, and they were like going after everyone that's ever used that bounce. But they
Oh,
were going to like court and everything for it, so I don't know how far it got. I remember hearing DJ Pain One talking about it in their podcast, but I never
oh
followed
shit.
up to see what had happened. But I was like, man, just I know the bounce. If it is reggaeton, I don't want to mix it up, but let's just say it is that. Like the drum bounce is quite distinctive, but still, it's like someone trying to claim the drill count snare pattern, or
Yeah,
just
that's
the
kind
standard
of
trap like two step and the 808s, which is like doo, 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 doo. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Surely they can't come out like win that one.
You'd think so, because
Yeah,
if they did, it would just open up a massive can of worms for everything
yeah,
else.
exactly. Yeah, it's like, oh, you use the guitar. That's not allowed. Like I use the guitar in my song.
Yeah, because big musicians go through that all the time with chord progressions. Ed Sheeran's
Yeah,
been through it a few times where people have said that he's stolen their songs, but probably just being like the same chord progression.
yeah. I was just about to say Ed Sheeran's like prime example. I think it
Yeah,
happens to him like all the time as well. It's not even like a one-off thing. It's
yeah,
just he said he think it was like ever since like 2015. He's just had a court case every year. People trying to
really.
come after it. Yeah,
It's stressful, man.
yeah. It must be so irritating. But yeah, you just got to deal with it, I suppose. But yeah, how's things with you anyway?
Yeah, all good to be honest. Just had a bit of a
Mhm.
busy morning. Just I felt like when dads boast about getting up early and it's like you get so much more done in the day if you get up early. I was actually up early this morning, so I went gym first thing when it opened. Then I had to drive to Huddersfield, pick up some stuff from my parents' house, then get to a physio appointment in Huddersfield, and then drive back here to start this at 10. So it's quite a lot
Oh my
to
God,
pack
fucking
in
hell.
before 10. And
Yeah,
then I'm driving to Ocean's performance later, which is about a 3.5 hour drive. So I'm gonna probably set off in a few hours. So
yeah,
it's gonna be a long day, man.
yeah.
But
I
it's
was
all
about
good.
to ask how long is it for you to get to him, but yeah, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I
That's
think it's 3.5 hours when I checked. I
yeah,
just have to check again because I don't know what traffic's gonna be like today.
yeah, yeah. Of
But
course.
yeah, I think I'll just drive there, see his set. I'm probably not gonna stick around too long because then I'll just have to drive back.
Oh, you're not getting a hotel?
No, because it's just me going. I felt bad
Oh, okay.
because like I asked Ocean to hook up some tickets with like me and Kira was going with her friends as well. But I don't know why, but in our heads we just assumed it was Saturday. So we were all
Yeah,
looking at
same.
hotels and stuff for Saturday. Kira's booked a hotel with her friends for Saturday. And now obviously Ocean's performing today, Friday. So I'm like, shit. So she's going tomorrow. She can't go
Oh, you
today.
just cut off a little
So
bit.
he's already hooked them up with tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just
No,
saying
it's good you're back.
okay. He's hooked them up with tickets, but they actually can't go today now. They thought it was tomorrow, so they've all booked hotels for tomorrow. So they're all going tomorrow, and he's not even performing. But I'm just gonna
Yeah.
drive down, yeah, and then yeah, it'll be pointless staying because it's just me driving. I think
Right.
Ocean said Eves was going and his camera crew. I would have maybe
Yeah.
drove down with him, but if he's got like everyone with him, I'm sure they've sorted something out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure he is. Yeah, it's a shame, man. I'm same as you. I really wanted to go. But yeah, I was the same as you. I thought it was Saturday. Got sort of planned everything around Saturday, and then
Yeah,
yeah, kind of got split because I don't think he even knew right that he was going to be on Friday.
maybe not. No, but
Mm,
yeah, he only confirmed it the other day, didn't he?
yeah,
I know
I
it's my
guess like they're all
assumed.
moving this. Sorry again. Sorry.
Saying I shouldn't have assumed. I think we all just assumed it was going to be Saturday for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. But no, it is what it is. What it is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, once you said that you couldn't go, I was like, right, I need a backup plan. So I was like asking around. It's like, fuck, all my friends actually have jobs and responsibilities. I'm like, I need
yeah.
some friends without jobs now because when I want to do something on a random Friday afternoon,
Yeah, you need some unemployed friends.
yeah, all my friends either have kids or even need more business owner friends or just jobless friends that are available on a weekday.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Or like shift workers, the shift
Yeah.
pattern, yeah, falls into place. That'd be good.
Yeah, it's getting to that weird age. I was trying to plan a little trip because usually after I've done a bundle launch, I just want to get away for a couple of days just to get out of the house. So I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
just a quick trip to Barca or just anything like that. And then I was
Hmm.
thinking, I was asking like some of my close mates, but they've either all got kids or just working, and they just have just so much going on that they just can't take these 2 days off.
Yeah, it's hard. It's so hard to like when as soon as you hit like mid 20s, mid to late 20s,
Yeah, trying
early
to
30s,
organize
like
something.
everyone, yeah, everyone. It's so hard to get everyone in. Like all your friends and stuff coordinated to do something all at the same time.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, everyone's just got stuff on at different times, and it's like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's tricky.
I think I just need more friends.
Yeah.
The older you get, the smaller your circle gets, doesn't it? You've
Oh,
had quite a
100%.
big friend group for a long time, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of lucky with because like yeah, I've got some friends from school that we all kind of went off and did our own thing for like uni and then a bit of traveling, gap years and stuff like that, and then
Yeah.
we all slowly sort of made our way back. Most of us came back during COVID, and
Hmm.
since then it's been quite good. Like everyone's just been up for stuff, and we'll all put the effort in to kind of arrange stuff, and we'll all just save the date well in advance. But
Yeah.
like we've just booked to go to at the start of the year we went to this really nice Airbnb just down the road in Louth, but it's not too. It's like a nice big place, hot tub, snooker room, and stuff like that. It's between
Right.
like 12 of us. It's not that expensive, so it was like, oh, let's just try and do it every year. So we've just booked that in for next January.
Nice.
We just thought it's like a nice little mid-winter break. Like it's a nice run up to Christmas, but then between Christmas and summer, it's just like depressing. So I was like,
Yeah. Fully.
let's just do something nice before, whilst it's miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
have booked Madrid, though. I
Oh,
was going to
nice.
go and see Ocean when he was there, but I think I was saying on the last podcast, the flights for some reason were like just 5 times the usual price that weekend. So I booked
Oh,
it for my birthday instead. Birthday's on the
yeah.
26th of September. So me and Kiro are just going to go on the 25th till the 28th.
Right.
So just something to
Yeah.
look forward to. Get a few days away.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That'd be nice. I was looking at this these surf trips. My mate he just come back from one in Portugal, and they have these like surf and yoga camps for like 5 days to like 10 days. You can kind of choose how long you want to do it for, and they're not actually that expensive. I looked at them; it's like 250 quid for for the accommodation and the camp, like
Yeah.
the lessons and everything, and the surf days, and then you just have to pay for flights. I think some like food's included as well.
Surf and yoga.
Yeah, mate, it's
Sounds
so
very sick
good.
to be fair, but it just reminds me of, the In-Betweeners movie. What's that guy called with the long hair? Is it Ben? Or just at the
Oh
end, he's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah,
fuck off, Ben. The guy, was that the hippie guy, isn't it?
yeah. That's right. Oh
Imagine
man,
that's like who goes to surf and yoga camps.
yeah, that's
White
true
dudes with
actually.
dreadlocks.
Yeah, yeah. But so I was looking at it. I was just like, oh, tempted. I might go in like November. There's like one in Morocco. It's still hot in Morocco around
Yeah,
November time. So I was like, oh, I might just go there and then run up to Christmas, get a bit of
probably
heat.
sick. Probably come back feeling amazing.
Yeah, just nice and I don't know, just reset.
Yeah.
But, but
I
yeah,
tried surfing a little while back actually. They opened this spot near my cousin in Edinburgh, which is kind of random. Just a man-made like surf center, man-made waves and everything. It was
yeah,
literally just around the corner from his house that it opened. It's this massive place, so we thought, fuck it, let's try it. It's kind of
yeah.
tricky, isn't it?
It is, man. Yeah, that's it. It's like it's getting up onto your feet is the hardest part. I mean, that sounds like obvious,
Yeah,
but
yeah. like
It looks
popping
so
up.
easy, but yeah, you've got to really pop up onto your feet, and then you got to get up at the right time. Otherwise, you just face plant or you fall
Yeah.
backwards, and yeah, there's a whole skill to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's tricky,
What you
man.
been on with this week?
Uh, this week, just calls really. And I'm trying to double down a bit more on the YouTube stuff now because
Right.
there's a few guys finishing up, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably a good time to try and get some new people on board. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna hit YouTube for the next couple months to try and up it to like 2 videos a week and really
Right.
just go for it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Intentionally, I think I watched this. I think Ed Lawrence dropped a video on it. It was like, um, you see some YouTube channels kind of stop uploading and like slow down, and it's not because they're like burnt out or anything. It's just it was the guys that he had under his on his course and stuff, and he was
Yeah.
like, it's just because they're focusing on the offer, working on the business side, and then when they're
Mm-hmm.
ready to to expand again and try and go for it, then they'll start again with the YouTube and start really going for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna try and grind it out for a bit on YouTube.
Yeah, I guess you've built the back end properly now, haven't you? You've got the system in place
Yeah,
now.
I've had like about 15 people go through it now, and you've got a good idea for what people need. So I've put like
Yeah.
the curriculum together. I know how the offer like properly works now. How the length of
Mm-hmm.
it, and so now it's just a case of trying to get some people into it now. Get some new people into it.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you watch some videos like Ed Lawrence and James Smith and everyone, the videos are so simple. It's literally just talking. Ed Lawrence
yeah,
is more scripted. Someone like James is maybe partially scripted, but he's quite good at just going on a rant and just talking about stuff. Um,
yeah,
it feels like that would just be a dream if you had that in you to just like rant off the top, and we sort of should be able to do it because we know what we're talking about. But when the camera's on, it just feels a bit different, doesn't it? But I
yeah,
know, like Busy, for example, Busy's sick at doing that. He can just turn the camera on and just talk flawlessly. I'm like, man, that would be so nice to just be able to make a video like that. Instead, I'm saying a few sentences, I'm fucking up, I'm repeating it, and then it takes me like 2 to 3 hours to record something.
yeah, yeah. That's it. Like some guys are just built to speak on camera. Like no ums, no so's or like coughs or
Yeah,
anything. But yeah, I think for most of us, probably us, it's just like you have to at least script a good intro, and then once
yeah,
you're into it and you know what topics you need to talk about, you can kind of then go for it. But
yeah,
yeah, even all these years later, it takes a little bit of planning, well, quite a bit of planning to make a smooth video. It's not so much like not getting the information across because we get the information out, but it's more a case of for
just
our sake
delivering it.
filming it and making sure it's done within like a couple hours, not like six
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, that's
So
it.
yeah,
I think some people do have a natural gift for communicating. I think it is a skill you can learn, but like with
mm.
anything, I think people are just naturally have more skills in some areas than others. It's like even with sports, man, it was like there was always the one kid who was just sick at football, and then there was the other kid who had to train really hard to get good at football. I feel like
Yeah,
there is something to do with like just having a natural gift at something. But I don't want
yeah,
to take that away from people who might have worked fucking so hard to become this confident speaker. Like you never know what their backstory is and how they got to that point. We just see it and we think, oh, this guy was just born with that skill. Because people might look at us and be like, oh, it's easy for him. He was just born with good production skills. I'm like, nah, if you could hear my first beats, they were terrible.
yeah, yeah. That's it. Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't. The problem is like it's impossible unless you like know the person personally. Like you grew up in their hometown, or like you've been friends with him, like before you started doing music.
Yeah,
No one's gonna hear it. Like you don't have the reach to hear for people to hear your early stuff. The only time
yeah,
they will, you,
exactly.
yeah, the only time you can hear it is if you make a video specifically about, you know, being bad in the beginning, and then you show an example or something.
Yeah,
But yeah, until then, it's like no one's gonna ever hear that stuff.
yeah.
So
That's probably one of the benefits of me going on YouTube when I wasn't actually good, because now people can see the progress. Like if I watch one of my old videos back, I'm like, man, my beats were terrible back then. I wasn't
yeah,
in a position to be educating people, but I always I always say that to people because they think they need to be at a certain point before they start uploading videos. And I kind of get it because it's like you want to be somewhat decent before you're trying to educate people, but you're always going to be a bit further ahead than someone else who's just starting. So my videos might have resonated with people who were just starting because they don't know anything about FL. And just by watching me, who knows a little bit and can make a half decent beat, there's still something to teach someone brand new.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's another thing as well, isn't it? It's like some producers don't feel like they're qualified to do certain things, but yeah, there's so many people probably less experienced than you or the next person putting out information. It's going to be helpful to someone, you know, as long as it's good information. And there's no there is a sort of a barrier to entry. You need to know the basics, but it's not a high barrier to entry, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You can just document things these days as well. It doesn't even have to be, you don't have to position yourself as an expert. It can just be, this is my process, what I like to make. Hopefully you can learn from it as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Quite natural.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, document. I mean, almost being a beginner, it might even work in your favor because then you can relate to the people in the exact, you know, in the same position. So it's like there's an advantage to every skill point that you're at, you know.
Yeah, and people like the underdog as well. I think at the beginning when you're brand new, you might get some hate, and then when you start getting a bit good, people really cheer you on and want you to get somewhere. And then as soon as you get to a certain level, people are like, "Fuck this guy! Who does he think he is?"
Simmer down, mate. Simmer down.
Yeah, it's literally like that.
Yeah, it does
You see
get
it
like
with
that.
artists all the time. On the come up, everyone loves them, and as soon as they get to a certain point, the amount of hate they get is crazy.
Yeah, it just builds you up to. It's a weird thing that is so. It is just like clockwork, happens every single time. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, no one's allowed to get too successful, which is kind of crazy because everyone just I don't know, man. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
But you just got to roll with the punches, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
But would you say though, if you're the person on the other side, like if you're the person being successful, do you think at that point it even bothers you? You know, if people are trying to pull you down, you kind of financially, you and your family are kind of safe and set. But I guess there's always going to be that part of you that wants to do the thing you love doing. So if people try and take that away, then I guess it will kind of bother you.
Yeah, I mean, we're all human, aren't we? So I think most people, for the most part, it affects people a little bit. Like, I'd like to get to a point where just nothing phases me at all, but I'd be lying if I said that I could just read all the negative comments and still feel fine. Like, there's still a little bit of you that gets pissed off in the moment, but I know what's going on behind that commenter. So if I see something and it's just like, this beat was shit, or just something like not constructive at all, in the moment you might be like, fuck this guy, and then you realize, actually, this guy doesn't have a profile picture, he's got no beats on his channel, he's not qualified to talk about what we're doing, you know what I mean? Or he's either just looking for a reaction online, or he's hating himself to the point where he has to bring other people down. It's usually one of those situations. So when you understand that, it helps you deal with it, but it does kind of fuck you up in the moment.
Yeah, especially if it catches you on a bad day, you know, like someone just says something, you're just like, oh man, like fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So no, I hear that. It's one of them things, isn't it? It's always there. It's just
you just have to live with it. If you let it fuck up your day too much, then you're just not built for it, because it's gonna happen a lot, and the bigger you get, the more you'll see it.
Pretty much. How would you say, like, have you ever had that, like, any waves of just negativity? Because obviously your channel's gone like grown quickly over the last 3 years or so.
I've been quite lucky, to be honest. I haven't had waves of tons of negativity. It's just the odd comment you see every now and again, and it's sort of always been like that. I haven't really had something where the majority of it's been negative. Like, probably like 99% of my viewers are positive, and then you just get the odd one who's a dickhead. So I've been quite lucky, really. But I don't think my content's that polarizing. I don't think I feel like the people who get those type of comments are probably someone who is quite, how can I word it? What's the right? Not controversial, but maybe a little bit controversial. You know, someone who's quite opinionated.
Yeah,
Like in my videos, I'm just like showing people beats and talking through my process. Like, it's not like I'm gossiping. I'm talking about current situations and politics and stuff. So I'm not really leaving it open for people to hate that much. The only thing they could hate on is, I don't know, you'll get some personal attacks on your image, or just the fact that people don't like your beats, or just people just throwing hate out for no reason.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't know, maybe like some of the videos that I've got like semi-viral where they've just popped off more than the others. Obviously, you're opened up to a whole new audience then, and you might get a lot of people who aren't familiar with you, and then they'll just jump onto hate. So maybe
Yeah.
the ones that have popped off a bit more.
Right.
How about you?
Yeah, not so much. I had like a random one on like a video that didn't even do well recently.
Right.
Just like it was only a couple guys, but the video didn't do well, and I was just like, oh man, I was hoping for that one to at least
Yeah.
do average, so I can get what I was wanting from it. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was the only one where I was like, man, you
What
guys are
what were
annoying.
the comments? Like what? Were they all saying something similar, or was it just random shit?
Yeah, like it was a video on how to like find artists and how to like network with them, and
Right.
even if you don't have like a big following, and yeah, just guys like I was telling the story of how I got like my biggest placement, and then they were
Mm.
just like, bro got 18 million streams and wants to, and he's like riding off of he's like
Oh, really?
still riding off of that song, like all right, that's fine, man, don't worry about it.
I
So
mean, the thing is, those people, it just goes back to what I was saying before. If you went on their profiles, probably people with no placements, no motion, no nothing.
yeah, well, as they said, that like one of them was like, yeah, this is just a ghost account, I use this to like, but it's like a burner account. They use it to like
Yeah.
troll people. And I was like, why? He's like, why have you got? Why are you do? Like, what's the point? Surely there's like more productive stuff to to do than
Yeah.
than doing that. But yeah, it was what it
That's
is.
why you can't let it fuck you up, because it is just some weirdo in his mum's house. I just always think of that South Park character, when the fat guy was on the computer with with the big spotty face. You know which one I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
There's a meme, isn't there? But that's all. That's the person I imagine when I see a hate comment.
Yeah, me too, man. It's like there's something going on deeper with them that's like more disturbing than a little comment that they've left on your thing. So it's
Yeah.
not worth getting
You
getting
never
too.
see people who are actually doing this and winning, or like going for it properly, aren't the ones who are hating. Like, too busy just focused on their own shit that they're not online just dropping hate comments everywhere.
Yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, it's just one of them things, and you just kind of look past it.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, but yeah. I got our boy Ocean today performing on a
No,
big
man.
set. I was
Should
I
be
was
sick.
looking at the timing. I think it'll be more like it'll be popping from this time. I remember last time he kind of got like the daytime set, and
Oh, yeah.
people were still filing in, weren't they? But
Uh-huh.
I think by the time by the time we left at the last festival, people were like it was getting really busy, and we left at around six,
Yeah.
7, didn't we? So
Yeah,
yeah,
that should be
hopefully.
good then. It'll be interesting to see it because we saw him perform the first time, so he wanted to switch it up this time. He felt like his set list last time wasn't perfect for it, or it was just the wrong sort of vibe for that crowd, so we'll see how he switches it up.
Yeah, yeah,
Be good.
exactly. Yeah, hopefully it goes well for him.
Yeah, man.
Sure it will. But yeah, how did the launch go anyway? The new kit.
I need to check today actually. I checked after the first weekend and it
Mhm.
was like usual, like obviously there's a spike in sales, there's some hype around it.
Mhm.
It probably performed as I expected it to in a way. I didn't expect it to do as well as the like drill and trap stuff I do just because it's a bit different. And also I'd already sort of pushed it in January when I dropped the drum kit. So this one was going to be tricky to build hype. Even though
Right.
now it's a whole bundle and the kit's bigger and everything, I always thought this is going to be a bit trickier than my usual launch. So it hasn't
Mhm.
done as well as my usual launches, which was expected, but still doing quite well. And people
Oh,
really like
nice.
the kit. So yeah, I guess I'm pleased with it.
Yeah. No, that's
Still
good,
worth
man.
doing, obviously.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just I don't know. I've dropped so many bundles now that it's hard to build up the same amount of hype every time you drop one,
Yeah.
and to tell a story each time as well. I think that's one thing that maybe I'm lacking at, is like telling the story, because I'm quite good at like showing it and making like the shorts, like using the kit and everything. But I think I do need to build the story around it more, like how it was made and like what was used. Like this was early 2000s, so I had a live percussionist like recording percussion. I probably should have done some content with them and just really shown people like what went into it. Maybe getting out like the Korg Triton to build more stuff, because all the
Yeah.
melodies were done with like the Korg Triton, but maybe I should have got like the physical keyboard to get in some content, or I don't know, just selling the story, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. I think it's like, yeah, it's the. I think it's the part where you just don't. It's like you don't want to. You're less inclined to put the effort in on that side. Just naturally, like,
Yeah,
oh, I can't be asked to like document all. It's like it's just extra work. In
yeah.
the whilst you're making it, you're just trying to lock in and make a good product, and having to document it
Mm.
at the same time is quite tricky. So I hear that, but yeah, that could be a good shout. You know, do you feel like you've hit every main genre that you want to hit hit with it?
Pretty much. There's
Yeah,
nothing else that I really make, so
yeah,
yeah, it's not. I want to just want to like step into stuff that I don't even make. Like if I just dropped a K-trap, K-pop bundle, I'd be
yeah,
like, right, this is just getting weird now. So yeah,
yeah,
I mean, you know what it's like with bundles. It's hard to come up with unique sounds every time, especially for trap, because people do want the signature sounds, but then people also want unique stuff, and it's like, do you want the signature sounds or do you want some unique stuff? Because you can't really have both, can you?
no, no, that's it. It's like, yeah, everyone wants different stuff, and it's like you just got to go with the masses sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but
But yeah, I think the next step is, I don't know. I don't want to step away from kits because it's what's been working, but
mhm.
also I feel like I have exhausted them a bit too. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just figuring out that next step now. Obviously, I've got the plugin on the way, so we'll see how that performs. If that performs well, then that might be something where I just reinvest the money and build something even bigger and just keep it flowing like that.
yeah, yeah. That sounds good, man. Yeah, how is that coming along anyway? The plugin stuff.
Yeah, good man. I'll talk more after the call because I haven't like announced it or anything. So I'll show you some stuff after.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
But yeah, it's looking promising. I'm liking it so far.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It should be an interesting one.
Yeah. How about you? So you're just focusing on mentorship and obviously making content to get more leads now.
Yeah, yeah, literally just that. I'm working on like a case study video. One of the guys that's he was like quite good already. He had like good theory. He had piano lessons come like beforehand, but
Right.
he just couldn't get like the most. Like he just couldn't. Like everything he was making was just very like linear. You know, no movement to any of the
Yeah.
sounds, and everything was kind of laid on top of each other. So he was just trying to figure out like how to like make stuff that sounds good. You know, like just sonically good and
Yeah.
sounds pleasing to the ear and stuff. But yeah, we just went through some stuff and he got really good in like a month. So I'm making a video on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty. You'd think someone who can play the keys would have a massive head start, but I think a lot of people who are classically trained almost put themselves in a box because they'll make a nice sounding melody, but then don't really know what to do with it, and
Yeah.
like how to get it from just sounding like, I don't know, a MIDI or just a melody that you've played to something quite unique and that has texture.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's more so the technical side of it, yeah, just the processing and how to just using a bit of call and response and spacing and that kind of stuff. Because yeah, like I say, he'll layer. He had about 7 or 8 layers in his melody, but they're all kind of on top of each other. Like the piano's on top of the Rhodes, and that's on top of some strings, and everything's all just kind of going at the same time. So I was like, just spread it out. Just use.
Yeah.
I said to him, just think of it in like 3 groups, like low end, mids, and highs.
Hmm.
Have something to occupy that, like those spaces, but don't have like 10 layers within each space all playing at the same time, because then everything just starts
Yeah.
getting cloudy and muddy, and that's kind of where you're like falling down. He was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Well, he was just stacking too much stuff.
Yeah, like just too many instruments all playing at the same time. These leads are all overlapping and stuff. I was like, just play that one, play like a string first, and then the flute or a vocal chop afterwards, and just have them like not sitting on top of each other so much.
Yeah.
I was like, that's how you get like simple stuff that sounds simple to sound really good. Is just have a pocket for every sound. You know, you can still include it, but yeah, just spread them out.
That's how you create nice moments as well. You ever heard a beat playing where there might be a little guitar that comes in, but only every now and again, like it might just be in the second verse in this one section, and it's just like subconsciously you're looking forward to that one part again the next time you hear that track.
Yeah,
Tyler, the creator, speaks on that actually. He loves creating moments because we all think, oh, we make a few melodies, we stack stuff together, and then it's just like cut one bit out of the hook, bring it back into the next hook, and you know, it's just like there's almost like a template for arrangement, but then people forget to have these little micro moments where it's like, oh, I'm just going to sprinkle this one little thing here, and it's just going to be really subtle.
yeah. Just one point in the song, you just drop everything out and just bring one random instrument in.
Yeah.
And he said to as well, like he was like, yeah, I want to do that, but I don't know how to do it. And I was like, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. It can just be the exact same melody or the exact same chord, just change the instrument. Like it could just be a weird sounding instrument. Just drop everything outside. I should give an example. We just made like a basic chord progression with a piano. That was the main thing, and then 1/8 bar we just dropped it out for Rhodes, and it was the exact same. I just copy and pasted the MIDI, and he was like, and the difference, you know, and we rendered each element so that you don't have any tail, you know, like once you make the switch. And he was like, "Oh, bro, that's exactly what I was trying to achieve, but I was just overcomplicating it and changing the chord progression or just trying to come up with a whole new idea." I was like, "Yeah, it's this. You're in the same. It's the same beat or the same idea that you're working on, so you don't need to change much. It's just change the instrument or something like that."
Yeah.
So
yeah, it sounds simple, doesn't it? But I think people overlook it.
Yeah, that's it. So,
what's some of your favorite tricks to do like that? Melodies, like swapping instruments out, maybe filtering stuff in one part. Have you got a few go-to tricks?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot more of like just adding. I can't remember, someone gave it a name. I think it's called like a middle 8. So you basically just throw in a random 8 bar that's just not within the same idea as what you've already got.
Oh yeah,
so I did that.
Like a new progression or something.
Yeah, I did it with a recent beat. Did it fuck the recording up last time we screen shared?
It might be okay. We've all got pretty good internet now, don't we? So if you go share screen and then just tick the audio box.
Yeah, let's have a look. Screen.
Yeah, we need it to work properly, that, because it's good to sort of react to stuff.
Yeah,
as well.
Stuff up. Yeah.
I'm
clicking share. Oh, here we go. Screen. Entire screen. Audio. All right. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was this beat.
So you got RedTube open in the tab.
So, you are?
Said I think you've got RedTube open.
Imagine.
Tab at the top.
Yeah, this was the beat. That's the main melody. Just down an octave. Wait for the drop. That's the main melody. And like section where the drum sounds are the same, but then the patterns a little bit, and then the melody just goes something different. After this section, I think.
That's hard.
Now.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's just a different melody. And I think the chords are different as well on that one, but obviously it didn't have to be that complicated.
Yeah, that sounds sick. It's not too much of a switch up either. Like, it fits right.
Yeah, just the energy is still there. It just kind of catches you out a little bit.
What did you do for that? Were you literally just thinking of a new progression or something? Like, how did you even come
Um,
up with that moment?
I think I was using some. I pulled in some M Huncho vocals from a song,
Right.
like from one of his other songs, and then I was like, there's a part where he switches up the flow, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to just do something else here with the beat instead of just let it loop. So I just tried.
Yeah.
I think I just opened Splice Bridge and was just running through some like key melodies and
Mm.
found like a really. I actually it was actually a different melody. It was like more. It was like a slower melody. Um, but it sounded good, so I just pulled it in, and I think it was by accident. I almost just, when you stretch it in, I just double timed it, and
Yeah.
then put it down an octave, and then I was like, oh, actually, that sounds pretty sick. So I just kept that and then looped it for like two
Nice.
full bars. So yeah, but yeah, stuff like that, middle eights. Uh, I'll have like I've just been simplifying stuff as well, just
Mm-hmm.
like say, I'll try and limit myself like 4 instruments at a time. Even if like even if I've got like 10 different instruments, I'll only have four playing at, any given time. Just helps with the
Right.
arrangement. It keeps like
Mm-hmm.
space. So yeah, just stuff like that. How about yourself?
Yeah, for tricks, I'd say easiest one is just bringing things up and down an octave.
Yeah.
I like doing that with counter melodies a lot. Like I made a quick video on this. It's like a very simple video that I'm just gonna put on TikTok. But when you've made your progression and stuff, you might have something like a violin playing,
Yeah.
and just in the second half of the hook, just literally pitch it up an octave. It just sounds like so different, but it's obviously the same thing. So I
Hmm.
like pitching things up and down, which is obviously quite straightforward. Um, Reversing things and just like chopping it up, but I wouldn't say that's for like a switch up. It's just whenever I've made a melody, if I'm making something dark like drill or trap, 9 times out of 10 I'm like rendering whatever I'm making and then reversing it, chopping it up, just to
Yeah.
see what kind of cool sound I can get out of it. Um, Other than that, even sometimes like filtering sounds. Say if I'm making something smooth like R&B, it might have like a piano in the hook, and then when it comes to the verse, I might have something like Decimate or Cymatics have the free one. Origin is it, where you sort of resample the melody.
Yeah.
So it's a bit different to filtering because it kind of just like cuts off the frequencies instead of rolling them off. In a way, it basically resamples it, doesn't it? But if you do that in the verse, so you'll have like the piano in the hook. As soon as it gets to the verse, you have like Decimate on that's just like
Okay.
resampled it, so it's the same melody, same sound, but it just sounds different. It almost sounds filtered, like that Drake
Yeah.
effect where it sounds underwater.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. It's kind of like yeah, just keeping everything the same, but just bringing in effects to like change it, subtly almost.
Yeah, so I do
Yeah.
that with the smoother shit like R&B or like Drake beats. Yeah,
Yeah.
for drill and trap, it's usually rendering stuff, flipping it, trying different effects, and then yeah, pitching things up and down an octave. They're like the main ones, really.
Hmm.
And then, like you said, just like swapping instruments out.
Yeah. I
Usually when
think
I'm making something like that, yeah, I do like stack like tons of different stuff and maybe too much sometimes. And people might notice it when I watch my videos. Like I'll have all these like different ideas, but then by the end of the video, I've like found space for everything. So it's like I
yeah.
might have 10 different things, but then I might just be using one in like one part, and it just goes in the bridge, and then another
Yeah.
part that comes in like the second part of the verse, like whatever it is.
Yeah. I think that's it. It's like you could, yeah, it's you can make something as complicated as you want, but I think yeah, it comes down to arrangement that will make it really shine because then you can turn it into like a full composition where things are just evolving and changing throughout the entire beat instead of yeah just
Yeah,
stacking everything up all at once and kind of filling out all the pockets.
yeah.
So
I think that's why I spend so much time on beats because I spend a lot of time arranging them. Like
yeah,
you can sort of get away with it with like some trap beats where you just sort of like copy everything out, quickly take the kick out of the first part of the hook, take out some instruments at the beginning of the verse, you know what I mean, and then it just builds
yeah,
back up.
yeah,
But yeah, sometimes I feel like I overdo it, but I do spend a lot of time arranging stuff because that's when other ideas come. Because you'll be so used to hearing certain instruments together that when you start arranging it, you'll get to maybe a part in the verse where you've only got these two instruments playing. It's like, oh shit, I haven't really heard it like this with the drums. And it's like maybe a
yeah,
violin would sound sick here or some vocals, and then, or maybe I'll switch out the 808 to a different one. That's another thing
yeah,
I do as well. So it's not always like the instruments that I'll change. I might just take out one 808 and then swap it with a different one that sounds like a bit similar but just has a bit more texture to it maybe.
Yeah, like
Or just like
distortion
introducing
or
a second 808, so you'll have your normal one like hitting for a few notes, and then I'll just bring in like a quite a unique sound to cover some of the filler notes.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, simple stuff in it, but it's just like it's just. I guess it's just. I think it's like it comes down to a gut feeling a lot of times. I say this to a lot of the guys. I'm just like, honestly, you just kind of have to, for this stuff, you have to rep it out. Like it is just putting in reps, and then over time, your gut will be like, oh, like I know exactly. I want this sound to come in now, or
Yeah,
it's not really formulaic, is it? It's there's go-to things that you can do. So I'll run through those. Like say changing the 808s and the kicks and whatever, and certain drums or melodically. So I'll give you all the strategies, but I think, or like the techniques, but yeah, it does come down to gut feeling and just reps and listening to music and just hearing, okay, well, what do I just what do I want to have, what do I want to get out of this track, and I think it just comes down to you know the amount of time you've put into it and what you can. I don't know, it just influences your decision making, doesn't it?
yeah, definitely. What do you think you need to improve on as a producer?
Mixing. Yeah.
Mixing.
Yeah, I've been like diving into it recently because I'm uploading beats to streaming, and I'm like, I can just upload what I'm doing now, just clipper, bit of EQ and stuff, but going through all of the peer mix stuff and the mix for the master stuff, like it's a lot more that they do to a track to really balance it out.
Yeah.
So I've been working on that. I tried to remix an older beat for streaming, and
Right.
it turned out okay, but when I played it against what I did initially just with the clipper, and the clipped one just sounded louder. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And everything just sounded more balanced, like the high end was there, the low end.
The clipped one.
Yeah, so I just ended up using that one.
Yeah.
But I think if you can get that down, it's more so just controlling all the frequencies in it, so that it doesn't matter what speaker you play it on, it's going to translate well.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm just trying to get that, work on that a little bit.
Nice, man.
How about you?
Say, I think I've always wanted to improve melodies, and they always do get better, but not all of my melodies are amazing. So I know it's like impossible to have like every melody come out amazing, but I just want to be at a point where I can comfortably just like start a beat with no pressure and know that it's going to turn out good.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Sometimes, like, at the minute, a good workflow I found is just hybrid and splice with your own stuff. Start your own idea, pull in some accents or stuff, or even like good accent, phrase kits. Like the ones you've got out. Synth. They got like Jack and Ellis's stuff, like the Synth Palace stuff.
Yeah.
Just kind of combining real analog stuff and real life flutes and phrases and stuff with your own, stuff that you do in the box. I think that's a good combo at the minute.
Yeah, definitely. I think as well because if I'm just making loops, I can make some good loops, but they all don't turn out amazing, so I have to like make quite a lot. But when you're making like just a loop, I feel like you just feel like you have more time to just focus on that loop. Whereas when you're making a beat, if you're gonna spend like 2 hours on the melody, like sometimes you might do with a loop, because you want to be so experimental with it, then I don't know. By the time you get to the drums, you might just want to call it and just be like, I'm just going to keep this as a loop. Because the people that do focus on loops, they spend the majority of their time making loops and not using drums. Have you noticed that? Like with the most insane melody makers, that is their main thing. They don't really fuck around with drums too much. They just make insane melodies. But because I do like to program drums too, I don't spend the same amount of time on melodies as well as someone who was doing it full time like that.
I think it's just picking which one you want to do, or the one you have most fun doing, isn't it? It's like, I think we like to do everything, but that comes with its disadvantages. Like we can't get amazing at samples. We can get pretty good, obviously, but I think it's just because the amount of time we'll put into it. Like we'll put an hour or two into a full beat, whereas some people are putting an hour or two into just the sample, and it shows. There's always going to be a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's just what you. I guess it's just what you want to make, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Yeah. Although there are people that come across that I feel like I spend quite a bit of time on the melody, but then sometimes I'll have sessions with people who make what seems to be a really simple melody, but it just sounds sick. Like they're just using stock
Mm.
plugins and like they're just making these quick beats that sound sick. You know, like
Yeah,
the old trap beats. Like people weren't spending ages on those melodies. It would just be some like repetitive synth pluck and some keys
yeah,
or whatever it is, and it just sounds crazy. So there's a way to do that as well.
yeah. There's an art to like the minimal approach to
Yeah.
making beats. Like best example I can think of is like Jetson Made. Then he had that him and that DaBaby had, and they had like a big run in like
Mm.
2019. And every track, like I remember seeing someone posted a clip. I think it was like Producer Spotlight. They posted a clip of him of the projects that of each of those beats and like the what's it called? The Bop song. I think it's called Bop.
Oh
It's
yeah.
got like a flute and stuff, yeah. And like he used like a basic sample. I think it was just like a staccato violin and a flute. And then the drums were like three sounds. It was just his an
Really.
808, a clap, and a hi hat. That was it. Same with Shug, you know the Shug song, like the breakout song. It's just one.
Yeah.
It's just a piano. It's just like a Jules piano, and then an 808, a clap, a hi hat, and I think maybe an open hat, and that was it.
Yeah, it's insane how simple some stuff can be.
Yeah, insane, man.
But
But
yeah, I think if I could clip my fingers, I'd just be like so sick at melodies to the point where I don't even feel pressure opening up a project. So I do feel
yeah,
that pressure still when I start a new project. I'm like almost putting it off because just in case I don't make something good. It's like there's this pressure on ourselves. I mean, you kind of spoke about it in the video, and I've spoke about it in my videos as well, where it's like just start creating because usually the inspiration comes from actually starting, doesn't it? It's like
yeah,
sometimes you might not feel inspired. It's like I don't really want to open FL because might not make something good. But then once you get into it, like 10 minutes in, once you start playing around with some notes, like usually make something decent. I think we just put this pressure on ourselves, don't we?
yeah, yeah. That's it. You think you almost think yourself into not making stuff. You're just like,
Yeah,
I really want to
fully.
make something like this, but I just know it's not going to turn out exactly like
Yeah,
it. And then you're, oh fuck it, I'll just leave it for today. And yeah, it just gets gets like that way sometimes.
mm. And knowing what to make as well, because I make so many different things, my mind changes all the time. Like I'll go through phases where I'm making these sort of insane like producer beats where producers would think they're sick because I'm using all these different sounds, these crazy patterns with the hats and shit. And then sometimes I just want to make like a simple boom bap beat, and then when I've done something quite simple and I've gone to upload it, I'll hear someone else's beat who is like crazy complex. I'm like, oh, shit, nah, I need to be making this complex stuff, and I don't know. I'm always like fighting with myself
Yeah,
over what to make.
yeah, that's the thing, and it's like I think you just have to. I think it's harder the longer you make music, going in with like a clear idea of what you want to try and make, or like what style you want to go for, because then
Yeah.
you just start pulling in from all these different things you've been listening to, and sometimes it works out, but sometimes it's
Hmm.
just an absolute mess. You know, you just combine
Yeah.
like four different ideas that you were thinking of, and yeah, everything's overlapping.
Yeah, fully.
Um, yeah, but you just gotta keep making stuff. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that is literally the main thing. Because when you look back, like after a year's passed and you look back at all your beats, you would have made so many different things. Like some stuff is sounding crazy, some stuff is sounding simple.
Yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. Not every beat has to be this crazy thing, but also not every beat has to be simple. Because
yeah,
everyone gives out different advice as well. Like people might watch a clip of someone saying, make sure your beats are simple, we need to leave space for artists. But sometimes we just want to make some crazy shit and flex some producer muscles. And
yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
there's
whatever you
nothing.
listen to, you shouldn't take that as, right, this is what you need to do every single time. Just kind of keep it in mind and be like, oh yeah, maybe I'll make some like placement ready tracks now.
Yeah,
But now I
yeah,
just want to fuck around and just make whatever and not even think about artists.
yeah. That's it. It's like every beat, not every beat has the same function. So yeah, you could be like, let me just throw everything at it and upload it as just a standalone beat, you
Hmm.
know. And
Yeah,
then yeah, like I say, just make stuff for artists, super simple, repetitive stuff, and then yeah, you just kind of just do what you feels right at the time. You know, there's no rules. It's just
Yeah.
music at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been making a thumbnail this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Multitasking.
yeah. I put Rick Rubin over it, changed the text a little bit.
Nice.
I've added some flowers behind him now. I might throw them in there. Let's do
Just
that.
add something random in it just to see if people notice.
Yeah. See if that pops out a little bit more. Fingers crossed.
What are you gonna work on today then?
I've planned most of it. I just need to film the next video, so I'm gonna probably work on that today. Film it and try and cut most of it down,
Yeah.
and then I've just got two calls later, and then that's it.
Nice one.
Yeah. How
That's
about you?
brilliant.
What time are you setting off for the festival?
He's on at 6, isn't he? So I probably want to get there for 5. It's like 3.5 hours away. But I'll probably stop for food. So I don't know, maybe like 1. Could set off at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Should give me some time to get in and everything. Maybe a
It's
little
gonna
bit
be such a
before.
long
Just
day.
to see. It is a long day, man. So yeah, I need to eat something. I went gym and then just came like straight onto this. I had a quick shake before I jumped on, so I need to eat some proper food.
Yeah.
And then try and clear some emails before I leave. It's got quite a few people to reply to, like sponsors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to try and edit a short as well before I left, but we'll see what time I got. I'm
To
pushing it a
blast
bit.
through all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been tempted to do like the Wizard style, just let the camera roll and just bop around to it and post that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a dancer, so I'm not going to be stood up dancing or anything, but I tested it
Yeah.
yesterday. I just made, someone sent me a nice loop and it was like a big extra plug type loop. So I was like, let me do some like simple trap beat. And then I posted that and just put POV, just made big extra plugs next hit, and it hasn't like done anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems
But
to
I
like
thought I'd
work.
just test it because it's quite simple.
Yeah. How was the rest of that pod, by the way? Look, I just couldn't get back into the call.
Oh yeah, you're having connection issues, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, man. He's a real cool guy. He's based in Switzerland, in Zurich. Yeah, just nice guy, man. He was just saying he's working full time at the moment and balancing TikTok as well. So he's like working and then going straight to the studio to work on content and everything and music.
Yeah.
So I'm like, good on him for balancing that with a full time job. I was saying like most people will use their job as an excuse to not do anything. But it's like I've just got no time. But he's a prime example of it can be done.
Yeah.
But
You
he was
can.
saying in Switzerland you can't monetize TikTok because everything he's doing on TikTok he's never been paid.
Oh my God! Fuck.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't ask him about
crazy.
payment with sponsorships because he did a video with BMW. We didn't get onto like payment or anything, so I'm assuming that was sponsored, and I'm sure he's done some other sponsored stuff. But yeah, his actual TikTok profile can't be monetized right now.
Fuck, man. That's crazy. Has he thought about moving to a different country?
Yeah, he said he's got family in Thailand, so he was thinking about Thailand, but I think his girl wants to be in Switzerland, and he does like Switzerland, so a bit of a tricky one. I think he's just figuring out his next steps and sort of how to build his own empire instead of, working and
Yeah.
relying on other people. So I think
Yeah.
it'll come for him.
Oh, 100%. Like, even if he's not getting paid now, it doesn't matter. Like, he's still got the audience and the brand to do anything now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So when the time's right, it'll work out for him. But now
Yeah.
it was a good podcast, man. If you get a chance, just have a listen to it.
Yeah. Well, I saw it pop up. Did it drop today or something, or yesterday?
At least it's hitting someone's algorithm.
Yeah. It's still not doing anything, is it? I feel like
Nah,
it's.
this is such a low key podcast. I feel like we're just chatting to ourselves. There's listeners though. There's some listeners.
Yeah, I mean, Jay Sowell listens to it. He posted about it. He posted it on the story the other day. Like, good to good like casual podcast to listen to when you're like getting your steps in or you're at the gym and stuff.
Yeah. A couple of people came up to me when I was in Madrid as well and said that they listened to the podcast and they were just saying they like it because it's a different side to us because they're so used to seeing our usual content, but this is way more relaxed.
Yeah,
So people do like it. I think we just
Yeah.
don't push it. And I do think some episodes, maybe I'm in my own head, but sometimes I think, are we like too relaxed with episodes? Like we don't really come through with topics and stuff to talk about. We just sort of rant. I was like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm sure if we wanted to, we could curate it a bit better and make it a bit more producer focused and drop some more gems and stuff. But
Hmm.
it was never supposed to be that, was it? It was meant to be more
No.
relaxed.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a slow burner. I think if it does go, it'll be like just yeah, but one of them things where it just naturally will go. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see what happens with it, but I think if we just stay on with it, then it's
yeah,
not hard work, really, is it? We're just sat here
nah,
talking,
exactly, yeah,
and yeah, and not every episode is going to be full of gems, but for the most part, I think we do we give some good value away in like behind the scenes stuff,
yeah,
even if it's not like technical stuff that people can apply to their own thing.
yeah.
And I guess like I know it's like complete, it's a bit out there, but Rogan, he posted like hundreds of episodes before anything really took off for him. Like he was just doing it because he wanted to do it. Um,
Yeah, and
so
his stuff is the most relaxed
yeah,
podcast ever, really. Like, obviously, some guests are a bit more intense, but he doesn't script stuff and really prepare questions. And
yeah, unless it's like Trump or like some
yeah,
guest who he specifically needs to ask certain questions, and it is very just like chat shit, get his boys on sometimes.
yeah,
I do want to have. I do wish it we all lived in the same area because we could. It'd be good to have like one out of it, one pod out of every month where it
we're
is
in
just like
person.
yeah, in person, just like chatting absolute shit. Like how like he'll get. I can't remember what. I think it was called like Save Our Parks or
Oh,
something,
yeah, yeah.
and it was just him
It's
and his
usually
boys
like,
smoking weed and drinking. Yeah,
yeah.
and then just chatting shit for like 3 hours. I thought that would have been a good one to throw in every now and then.
Yeah, it would have been good whilst Ocean's over here as well. But I don't know how long he's here for.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder how long he's actually here for. No,
I'll
it'll
speak
probably
to him
be.
today. If he's got time, we'll try and arrange an in-person one.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. I'd be down for that.
All right, I'm
Uh,
going to bounce because I've got some
yeah,
shit
no
to do
problem,
before
mate.
I set off.
Cool.
All right,
All
man.
right,
Appreciate
folks.
you all for listening, even though we
Yep.
feel like there's not many of you. There's still, and we know you're still out there, so we appreciate you.
Yeah, that's it, man. Appreciate you guys.
See you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.